You got that Jake guy.
Yep. It was supposed to be the other one.
Yeah,
That's right.
she's here.
She's here.
I got a double thing going on because I left the YouTube side open like a noob. All right, let's turn that off.
Like a noob.
Let's see if the Mingo Mama is around.
Breaker.
Well, I hope that it doesn't like cause like cell phones will like make a bunch of sound on these things.
We'll let you know.
Right. Oh, a little bit. I heard it. Fish Daddy and Mingo Mama, come on back.
What's up, Sarah? Cheryl?
Nothing.
No, she looked at it. I guarantee you she went,
Go ahead.
uh-oh.
Is baby girl asleep?
Negative.
Well, we just started on Wave Makers, and they were wondering where you're at, and I told them that we're still in touch, so.
Hopefully soon.
Said hopefully soon.
Yeah.
Well, I got 10-4 Mingo Mama WSHD 560 clear and monitoring. Did you hear that?
I was waiting for BR549.
That'd be more like it. That would be more like it. Did you get all your lids made, Jake?
I did. And I started working on the video editing today on it, but it's just been a day of relaxation.
Yeah.
What's that?
I don't know, but I got to lay on my tummy and play with my daughter today with her toys on her level. And
So in other words, you
it
got
was-
to take her toys away from her. And
Yeah. Well, we played together and it was great. I haven't done that. I don't think I've done that yet since she was born.
At some point in time, like, you should probably get Cheryl's boy toy up here as a guest.
yeah.
Get who up here?
Cheryl's boy toy?
Oh, Ryan?
Yeah. Eventually going to earn a name. Until then,
Well, if I remember right, I think the link is pinned in chat. So
That's how I
I'm not
found
sure
it.
if he can put pants on yet.
still in a speedo.
It might still be free balling even.
Oh,
Yeah.
Very
Ooh.
nice.
oh, Lord.
'Cause I'm free. Free balling.
Kind of like Jake and his Bare Bottom Brand song.
Which I sorely disappointed Jeff. I'm so sorry,
What's that?
man. I
The Bare
disappointed
Bottom,
you.
the Bare Bottom Branton song.
Yes,
I
you
had-
did.
I had him here on a live stream, and I didn't
And he's-
play it.
He said that he was going to wait until Branton came down there so he could play it live with Branton there, and then change his timing again.
I just didn't feel the groove, and I'm quite frankly, I just got self-conscious,
I know.
a little shy.
Now you got to do it on your new guitar, Jake.
He he wanted to at least film it afterwards, and that was an idea while we were eating lunch, and both of us
Didn't
forgot to
do it.
do it at that point.
That's a good excuse.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
no good excuse.
It's an excuse. I don't know that it's good.
It's not good.
Any excuse is better than no excuse, I guess.
Jake needs some Dutch courage. Sketty knows of the Dutch. I don't even know what a Dutch accent sounds like, so If I try one, it'll probably sound Irish.
Yeah, probably.
There's a little town down the road from Sarah that's all Dutch with the windmills and everything.
Yeah.
It's like the Pennsylvania Dutch is a little different.
Sort of.
I didn't hear anybody speaking different, but it's a pretty cool little town. It's a giant tourist thing. That's what it is.
The only Dutch I know is oven.
Tommy,
I know of a Dutch oven. Isn't that when you pull the blankets over her head and let one rip?
Or Jake said.
give that a try and let us know how that works.
Yeah.
I am
I
really
prefer
done
not
thinking
to.
you won that battle.
Yeah. I probably wouldn't work good for me.
Uh-oh.
I'd survive, though. It might be worth it.
What do now?
You got your wish. What's up,
Yeah.
Brian?
Hey guys, what are you doing?
How's it going, Cheryl's boy toy?
Hey, I had to point the camera upward, so you know.
Yeah. Thank you.
It's not getting too heavy for you, is it?
Ain't doing nothing for me, but you know.
While the camera is resting.
Man, it looks like I'm in a cloud.
It does.
Yeah.
That or you're having a really good party or something.
A little
Yeah,
hazy.
no, I don't know why. I don't know why this camera just isn't.
Did you squirt something on your camera lens there?
Maybe I don't know. Let me.
Riding around it.
You got a
Cheech
ce-
Encore.
Lick your finger first.
You got a
and then-
ceiling light that's a
your
ceiling
finger.
light that's just off camera. There we go. It was the angle of the lighting on the ceiling light.
That might be.
Here, bottom
So what's
right.
going on? So what's going on, guys?
Oh, usual.
Making fun of Jacob about
Yeah.
not singing a song for us. So now he's gonna have to debut it here.
No.
Oh yeah.
Speak of the devil.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Lumi,
Was Lumi here too?
she's in the chat.
Hello everybody.
Branton is here. He can explain. Why did you let me forget to do your song? It's Branton.
Because he wanted you to do it live, Jake.
Yeah.
Live is the way it's meant to be.
They're
No,
giving
we'd,
me crap,
we'd
Branton,
never
because
talk
they-
about you, Brandon.
No, we talk about you directly to you.
Yeah, right. There ain't none hiding from Brian.
We'll laugh at you in your face.
Yeah.
I prefer it that
Crystal.
way. 'Cause usually then I laugh too and then it turns into a cry.
If you can't laugh at yourself, don't worry. We'll laugh at you.
We'll do it for you.
Oh crap, Lumi's here.
Lumi's everywhere.
Yeah.
Lumi's gonna have a whole bunch of Grammys to get rid of here pretty soon.
She is.
Oh, yeah?
Did a good job raising them. A lot.
Yeah.
Can I ask a super noob question? Super noob. Even though
Jody?
I probably know the answer to it, but somehow it only occurred to me now because I'm a noob. May I?
Do both birds and the bees.
Go for it. We're all newbies.
We're waiting.
Yeah.
The Fluval Breeding Box. Hi, Tommy. Tommy's here.
What's up?
Uncle. Nephew, what's up?
He just beamed in.
Yeah. It was Jake. He beamed me straight down.
I got
Straight
a button
down.
for that. I have a
I
couple.
was just holding that same little like hang on the back breeder box.
I've got a few buttons and knobs here. I just tuned them in,
Oh
and Tommy
shit!
showed up.
Newbie with StreamYard. Sorry, I fixed it.
I did the same thing. So, I bought this because we get live bearers, right?
Yeah.
The insert is that classic V with a slot in the middle. Can you put egg scatterers in here and get their eggs?
You could try.
You can try.
What kind?
Can you get any other thing?
If they're
Anything
small
other
egg
than, like-
scatterers, yeah. I mean,
I
obviously,
don't make them comfortable enough to actually spawn, but you can try.
I wouldn't put angelfish in there with a
No.
cone in it to try to get them.
Well, they stick them onto stuff, but I'm thinking like, cherry barbs or Danios.
There's.
Try.
I would hook the hose on it and put the trap thing down on the bottom. Like
I can, I know I can certainly try it. I'm wondering if you guys know that it's been done before. Have you tried that before?
No, I have the attachment that goes on the input of that. It sits on the bottom of the tank that catches the eggs, and then they get sucked up the pipe.
I might just buy that.
It's like $20.
Right.
And I didn't even need to buy the hose because it was the same size hose as a gravel back. So I just cut off about 10 inches off of gravel back and used it.
Mazel tov.
Yeah.
It's got to be better than throwing
Cut it off.
throwing those fish into this little
Snip it.
tiny container. I don't know if they would even want to lay eggs.
Some of them.
Snip the tip.
Yep. I knew somebody was gonna say it. He
Jake,
moonlights as a moil.
Jake, I can send you a link to show you how to do that with the other
The
one.
ladies love it. Okay, yeah, I would. I've seen them used with Lowell's products. I've seen them used with Chinese products, and I know there's a way to use egg catchers
well,
with
it
that,
works.
but
There's one you can get off Amazon that's barely even $20. So.
Yeah, you know how well those work?
Huh?
I produce 0 fry with those.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
I think the hardest part you got to have enough lift to get the eggs that stuck up into that breeder box.
right.
That's part of the problem, yeah. The other part is you need to do it in like basically a bigger empty tank, because otherwise your fish are gonna lay everywhere else.
Yeah, you got to have an empty tank, and that's the only place for them to breed is right there.
One right there. Got an empty 10 on the shelf right now.
Uh-oh. We can't have that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, plenty of empty tanks. I haven't always, although I got one.
so
Do you think most likely they wouldn't breed in there because it's too small and it's probably,
Depends on the
stressful on the fish throwing them in that thing? I did it with guppies and swordtail.
You can try it.
Yeah,
I put platies in there and had them not drop until I took them out.
I put subswassertang. Put that some kind
artist
of
can
plant.
send you some of that.
For you?
Oh, I got some. Just put some in there with it.
That is not one of my favorite plants, but I have it yet.
I was saying you put an egg collector inside of a 10-gallon tank. Sure, they have more room to
Mesh.
spawn, but where are they gonna spawn at? You have to direct them towards the egg catcher in order to spawn.
Well, that's the only thing in the tank.
Neon signs for inside your tank. This
It's
way.
the only thing in the
spawn over
tank.
here.
Yeah, but I
only thing
figured
in
if
the
I,
tank-
I put them directly in it, then they have no choice but to spawn in there. But
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
who of us doesn't like to do it in the closet? I guess.
yeah. Cheryl does it kind of like I do. Just put a whole bunch of moss or guppy grass in, and put the adults in. Let them in there for 2 or 3 days. Pull them out.
yep.
Easiest way.
Yeah, and if you're looking for a smaller space to do it, when they go on sale, those what are they, 2.5 gallon tanks? Like even the
Yeah.
rimless 2.5 gallon tanks, you can get them for like $10.
No. No.
Those work. Those would be
2.5
great for
gallon on
that,
sale
too.
now. It's like $20.
They're 20 now.
Dang, I guess I got a good deal on mine then.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have a bunch.
I got the thing set
You
up.
might
I
as
got a
well
little
buy a
2.5
10
gallon. I set as a shrimp tank that I built it. I did the scape on it, the hardscape, and planted it, and then just set it outside during a rainstorm, and it filled up with rain. And I just let that sit for like a month, and would just top it off with rainwater, and then put the shrimp in. And they've been in there for coming up on 2 years now.
They're probably loving life.
Oh yeah.
So what you spawning, Ryan?
Brand. You might have
So are the
overspray
plants.
on this.
I got all like
That's
little
what I'm
micro
thinking.
plants in there. Do what?
Ryan lost his ears.
No, I'm here. I'm trying to figure out why I have so cloudy of a picture. If I got overspray from paint or what's going on with my camera.
Use your shirt.
The shine from your head is too bright.
Hit the lens real quick. See if that'll do it.
Mm.
Yeah, a little wax on, wax off.
Not on the head though, so it'll get too much brighter.
Wax on, wax off. Wax on, wax off. The whacker.
Chip, you're being. Oh, never mind.
Alexa, fan light on.
Okay.
Wow, it's loud though. Your volume's good.
Yeah.
Well, I've got these earbuds in, and because I knew I didn't want to disrupt Cheryl and the TV, so
Oh, she's not giving us like 100% of her attention. Yeah. We're gonna have to have some words.
Hit it with some thinner. Yeah, if it's a glass one, if it's plastic, you don't want to hit it with thinner.
No.
Yeah, it's something on the lens because that just it
Definitely.
cleared it up, but it also made it worse at the same time.
yeah,
So
I see it. Oh,
Bam!
Ooh, oh my
There you
god.
go.
oh, that's much better. That's
And
much
Ryan
better.
said, "Let there be visuals."
Oh, wait.
Nope.
Oh.
Maybe.
Stop spitting at it.
Yeah, Cheryl's sitting beside me. She grabbed me a Q-tip, and
Hello, Cheryl.
that wasn't me.
we had to.
Spit on it.
Hi, Cheryl.
No, that looks a lot better now. I got knocked some dust off of it.
Yeah.
My baby, little
That's what
dust
she
on the
said.
camera.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Little dust on the bottle.
Yeah. I'm gonna have that song stuck in my head all night now.
Yeah, I know
Yeah,
it.
it's already in there. Thanks.
Me too. Now when this is over, I'm gonna have to go listen to it again.
90s
I-
kids that listen to
I
country
woke up-
music.
I woke up seeing Sunday Morning from Jelly Roll this morning, and I was like, "Oh my God, get this out of my head."
Oh god, yeah. I'll do that sometimes. Lately, I've been on this Greta Van Fleet kick. Like, I'm really digging them. Like, they're younger cats from Oregon, but dude, man, like they're bringing back that like 1970s, like Led Zeppelin type of vibe to
Oh,
the
there was a
modern
band I
era.
listened to, and I swear they sounded just like Led Zeppelin.
They do. They're very similar.
I
Very,
gotta
very
find
similar.
it's a weird name because it's a longer name. I'm gonna find it here.
Yeah, Greta Van Fleet.
That's what it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
That-
Yeah, I went and
Yeah.
saw them live, dude. They put on
Really?
an awesome concert, dude. An
I-
awesome show.
I just like stumbled across them on my YouTube Music, which do a premium thing for that because I listen to music more than I watch TV. So why not?
Right.
And Jake stumbles a lot.
I do. And I came across them, and I'm like, dude, they sound just like Led Zeppelin. Like that's a new era of them, but they don't look like them.
They have like that same kind of whine and yodel.
Oh yeah,
that Robert Plant was famous for.
And not just the vocals, but their whole music vibe to them.
Oh yeah.
It's totally.
Yeah.
You can tell they probably got
that they use.
They probably got their start doing cover songs in bars. Like these guys sound just like them, but I mean their original music has a lot of that same vibe, and you'd swear like if you didn't know that band existed or didn't see them, you think there's like some Led Zeppelin song you never heard of before, like Lost album.
Exactly. And you're like, oh my God, it's good. Why did this never play on the radio?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, it's good stuff, man.
Recommended.
But yeah, them and I can't remember the other one now. I got all caught up on the Greta Van Fleet stuff and started thinking about being at the concert. I was supposed to go with one of my buddies. He didn't show, so I ended up going with my dad. Him on a cane hobbling in and us walking up all of the stairs to be in the back end of the show. And I'm like, I feel so bad. He's on a cane and having to like walk through all of this crap. It was at the WinStar in Oklahoma. They built a new stadium that's just for concerts. And oh my God, that venue is amazing.
But did he have fun irregardless of walking through all that with a cane? Did he have a blast?
Okay, so when we left, because we were leaving, I was like, are you ready to get out of here? Because I could see him like kind of moving around because his hips and his back and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I caught the hint. I was like, are you ready to go? I was like, we can go right now. We'll beat the crowd. I was like, they're about to wrap this up anyway. I could tell. He was like, yeah, all right. So we started heading down. Then this dude, my dad, goes down to the bottom, finds the maintenance entrance that's right by the stage. He's like, hey, they won't say anything. Let's just sneak into this door right here. So we walked right in there. We were seriously 10 foot from them while they were singing, like right there next to the stage from that entrance. I was like, oh my God, this was my dad on a cane that did that. And I was like, yeah, he's right. What are they going to do? Sir, you can't run away either. So
sorry, you're gonna have to take the long way around, even though I can see you're visibly in pain.
Yeah. So it was great. No, we had a blast.
That's awesome.
Did too.
I haven't
That's
been
the
to a
main
live
thing
show
that matters.
Yep.
For
sure,
them in Upchurch. Oh, Ryan Upchurch. Raise hell and eat cornbread. I've had him stuck in my head a lot here lately.
I've been getting a lot of slack on Ryan Upchurch, and I don't even know exactly what started it. But yeah, he's getting a lot of slack here lately, and I haven't seen anything new from him.
Yeah, he is. I mean, he's kind of a troll seeker, so like he looks for them. So that makes sense. But yeah, he's always catching some kind of slack for something.
So how's that new show yours doing, Tommy?
Really good, actually. The last episode is our biggest by far, and this next one that's coming out on Monday is it's gonna be the ringer. Like it's gonna be good. There's a whole new thing. I can't give too much, but there's a whole new thing that we're doing with a special guest that I haven't even mentioned yet. But there's a special guest doing a special promotion about exactly what we're talking about during the news segment that comes on and does their thing, and it's amazing. It's exactly what we needed that takes us to the next level, and I hope to be able to bring that. I don't hope, I am. I'm going to bring like that level each time. I'm really looking forward to seeing how tomorrow morning's comes out. Like I'm excited. I'm excited.
Are you doing a format of like on location anything?
Do what?
Like an on location segment? You ever plan on doing that?
Shut up, Jake.
Like
Shut up,
Oh,
Jay.
okay. All right.
All right, fine. He spoiled it, but I won't tell you who it is. Yes, there is an on location.
I didn't even know, dude. I just totally guessed. Come on.
On location from the field, and it is not me. And it is
That's
not
great.
any of the normal people. It's somebody new that y'all have not seen on it yet. So it is something completely new.
Nice.
But yeah, it's going to be good. And from somebody that actually has the value and the worth to put into what this is. Somebody that does that for a living. So it's
Cool.
not just somebody out in a field somewhere. It's an actual environmentalist of sorts. So yeah, good stuff.
Because that was totally in my brain from watching that channel. I'm like, they need an on location, like, and now let's go to on location with, and just cut to that.
Nailed it. Nailed
Nice.
it, buddy.
Nice.
It's
Yeah,
gonna-
no, for
it's called-
something completely different.
Yeah, it's called From the Field.
Monty Python, I think Sketty was referring to, right? Isn't that Monty Python?
I think
And
so.
now for something
yeah.
completely different.
Mm-hmm. And now for something completely different. Yeah. It's like all of their skits. Like, what is happening? Hold on. It's like the first time I watched The Holy Grail. It's like these guys set back into, 92 AD during, the ideals of the king, of King Arthur and the court of Camelot. And there's just this researcher that ends up talking in modern clothing and some dude in chainmail riding by on a horse and cutting his neck with a sword. I was like, what? What is happening here?
Yeah.
I love it, though. Absolutely love Monty Python. Got my kids to watch The Holy Grail a couple of days ago. I did skip out the castle scene of Sir Galahad. But we all
Wonder-
deserve a spanking.
Spank me!
Spank me! And then, after the spanking,
We must save you! No, I'm quite alright, thank you.
yeah, I'm not dead yet. Didn't need saved. Maybe just a couple of more minutes.
That's right.
I remember when when I was a child and my father introduced me to Porky's.
Oh boy.
And yeah, there was a few scenes in there that
She's howling like a dog.
Yeah, Lassie.
Lassie. Oh.
Yep.
I don't know if you can get away with teaching your kids that kind of stuff these days, but
They'll learn it on the internet.
yeah.
No doubt.
Art item's amazing now.
We can only protect them from so much.
Yeah.
Or at least try.
Right.
Yeah.
I did. I ended up having
Flying
to pull my kids
circus
out of
anyway.
public school because of internet issues that they had at the public school. They were boasting about their firewall and how it was secure for kids to be able to search the internet for anything and not come across anything exposing at all. Boy, were they wrong. And this was like 1st through 4th grade, like entry level elementary.
Boy, I remember Dr. Demento.
Dr. Demento.
Coming to take me away.
That's good
We got a
stuff.
real life Dr. Demento that's in the fish fan, but I won't go into any further details.
I guess the later would be like what, like Kramer and Twitch. Did y'all ever hear of Kramer and Twitch? They were a radio show. As soon as I tell you who they are, you're gonna be like, "Oh my god, I remember that." They're the ones that ended up getting shut down and started the huge rumor about Britney Spears committing suicide
Oh,
or
yeah.
Britney Spears dying. and like the whole world of the internet and paparazzi and stuff was like investigating Britney Spears' death, and it was just Kramer and Twitch on their stupid radio show here in Texas. It was so good. They had great skits too, but all of it was ad-libbed. It was very much like a modern Monty Python that was a little bit more sick and twisted.
Thanks, Getty. Now I'll have that song stuck in my head.
Roly-poly fish heads.
Yeah, I'd rather have dust in the bottle stuck in my head than fish heads.
Yeah.
Might be just a little dust on the roly-poly fish heads.
Don't let it fool you about their brains inside.
Yeah.
You know?
Maybe no. Yeah.
Vinogski. Hello, my friend.
Lord Mavinotsky.
Das Vidania.
Das Badanian, my friend.
We are here. We don't call each other friends from motherland. Friend is too happy. We do not know this happiness that you speak of.
We call each other brother-in-law. Hello, my brothers-in-law.
One-eyed bastard is the best compliment you get.
Spanish donkey.
Yeah.
Hello, my Spanish donkey. Donkey. Thanks to Shrek, I can only say donkey in a Scottish-Irish accent.
Donkey.
Donkey.
Haven't seen that in years.
I can't believe how adult Shrek is. If you watch the movie from an adult standpoint, there's so many jokes in there that are adult only.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Well, if we're going to get into cartoons. Let's talk Rick and Morty.
Oh my God.
Pickle Rick.
Rick and Morty is like one of the best things I've ever been introduced to.
I saved it for so long.
It's so deep. It really is so deep.
I figured you more as a Ren and Stimpy kind of guy, Jake.
Oh, that too. Yes, everything. You fat bloated idiot.
Happy joy, happy joy.
He's more.
Rubber nipples.
He's an Ed, and Eddie guy. That
Oh my
Jake's
God.
the one that's carrying the board around.
Oh, Johnny 2x4.
Johnny 2x4.
Johnny Bravo.
Actually, he reminds me more of Rolf.
Rolf.
From the Muppets.
Hello, Ed boys.
Oh yeah. Hello, Ed boys. Yeah.
I don't know that one. Looney Tunes and on up. Well, you know, Ed, Ed and Eddie I've heard of, but you know, I watched a lot of Hey Arnold and Real Monsters when it came to Nickelodeon.
Yeah, it fits right in there with ridiculousness. Yeah.
Yeah.
Animaniacs was the best thing that ever happened to
Baloney
the
in their
90s,
slacks,
late 90s.
yes.
I legit learned more from Animaniacs than I did from public school.
Pinky in the Brain, for sure.
I still know all 50 states in alphabetical order because of Animaniacs.
That's amazing.
I'm still just happy I grew up with Wile E. Coyote.
Me too.
And
Yep.
the Acme everything.
And you know, where I work, it cracks me up because we buy a lot of chain, you know, for gear drives and stuff. And every one of them comes in a box that says Acme on it. And I'm childish enough. Every time I see the box, I start laughing. It's like, yep, this is gonna blow up.
I think that I've seen them all, really, for a long time now. 10, 20 years, somewhere in there. I've failed to be able to see a Looney Tunes, classic Looney Tunes that I haven't seen before.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of them, but I think
you-
that
Yeah.
is...
Are you a Foghorn Leghorn fan?
Oh, God, yes.
Boy, I
Now,
say
now,
boy.
now listen here, boy.
Listen here, boy.
My favorite thing is like a lot of the stuff that wasn't. It's just so violent, and the talking was great too. But like when he would like walk and sneak up on the dog's house, pull him out, grab him by the tail, and just smack him in the ass like 10, 20 times fast, right? Whack, 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 whack,
They'll
and then
run
just
out
like
to the end of
take
the
off.
chain.
Then he takes off and he lets him run after him, and of course the dog chain grabs him.
And the dog sitting there like, did that just actually happen?
Yeah. But
Yeah,
the
well,
thing is, Foghorn would just like stroll up, like grab the dog and whack, 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 whack. Like
Got
that
the
was like
montage
his,
music playing in my
that's
head.
what he wanted to
as
do
I
for the
strut.
day.
what was the other one? The chicken hawk? The little one?
Chicken
Yeah,
hawk.
chicken hawk.
Yeah.
Chicken hawk.
Chicken hawk. Nice boy, just talks too much. Now listen, son. I say, listen, son.
You can tell how.
Now pay attention, boy.
Bizarre.
Listen
Yeah.
while I'm talking to you. Quit talking so much. You gotta stop talking too much. Listen up, boy.
Yeah, when you grew up with an era, you know, in the era of the Looney Tunes and the Three Stooges and Little Rascals and
Certainly, Mo.
Yeah.
Love the Three Stooges.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
we're showing our age for sure.
Iconic.
Laurel and Hardy, though. Like,
Howdy
got me
Doody
a
and
lot.
Bozo the Clown.
When I was young, I used to think the guys that were on the Pet Boys sign that those were the Three Stooges.
Hey,
It was like
kind
what,
of.
Manny, Mo, and Jack instead of Larry, Curly, and Mo.
Well, you still had a Mo in there.
Yeah.
Please change my oil and detail my car.
Yeah.
And can you film
In
it
slapstick
while
fashion, I insist.
you do it?
Yes.
Start by buffing the hood, and they work their way to Curly's head.
Oh God.
So pretty soon they're
Yeah,
Can you
shows like
imagine
that
how awful your
nowadays.
vehicle would look if they were in charge of cleaning it? It'd be like a Father Ted moment if y'all have ever seen that. He had this car, he had one little ding in and grabbed a hammer to pull the ding out and ended up like hammering every panel on the entire vehicle, and it was like completely just gone. And it was supposed to be one, like it was one of the other, like he's a priest, it's an Irish priest that's like a parochial house that was banished to an island because he stole a bunch of money or laundered a bunch of money. That was supposed to go to like some kids in need or some crap, so they banished him to this island, and it's just it's funny as hell. But yeah,
Isn't that the
he
truth?
destroyed this car that was supposed to be for an auction.
they would totally do that.
Gilligan's Island.
No, the question is Ginger or Mary Ann. Sarah thinks we all want Gilligan, which is
Ginger.
completely wrong.
Both
No,
at the
Mary
same
Ann.
time.
Mary Ann.
all day.
Anytime.
Mary Ann.
Mary Ann, yeah.
Donna Wells.
Ginger was just too easy.
Yeah.
Like she strikes me as the kind of gal that you just walk up to and be like, "I got a package. What you gonna do with it?" And that's it. Like,
I couldn't take
that
Ginger
easy.
home to my mother and being like, hey, Mom, meet Ginger. But Mary Ann, yeah, you'd take her home to your mom.
Now, wait a minute. We've rotated back to the ginger thing here. Jake
you
got
might
in
end
trouble
up with a
last
gift
time.
that keeps on
No,
giving.
no.
Jake got in trouble
I
with
did
Ginger
not
last
say the
time.
G word.
You said the G word.
Here in Ginger and Zyle. What? Ginger.
Mhm.
We were betting money that if you keep talking about her, that she's
Ginger
gonna buy a
beer.
plane. She's gonna buy a plane ticket to Wisconsin. And we all get to watch her whip your ass.
Who?
Zen.
Zen.
The Zen Ginger?
Yeah.
You know,
Can we get a plot going on that?
It's just a. It was just a redhead Menards worker, and look, I encountered him, and he screwed up my whole life.
I bet I'm betting it. I'm betting that Zen can take it.
Okay.
Probably.
It's time to chat.
I like redheads.
We just got to pay Katie enough to film it for us.
Yeah, right?
Mr. Hal is my non-redneck version spirit animal. Like if I wasn't a redneck, I'd be bougie.
Bougie.
Yeah.
I can't imagine you bougie.
How
No.
dare you get dust on my sheepskin wingtips, peasant?
Sheepskin wingtips.
If you're bougie, you might not be a redneck.
Yeah.
Start the whole might not be a redneck.
Hey man, if you got that Carhartt collection, you don't know, man. You can get all bougie with some of that Carhartt, that Ariat, Carhartt Twisted X. That's some of them country boy brands right there, man. Tell you what.
I tell you what.
I tell you what. Hmm.
Moved to another tank a week or so ago. Now they're staying at the top. New tank. It's a little more flow.
Yeah, see.
That normal behavior. As long as they're not gasping at the surface, I would say okay.
How much flow is it? Because I've got rainbows in a 120 that's got a dual outflow of like 800 gallons per hour. So I mean, that's quite a bit of movement.
They like to swim in the flow.
Yeah, they do. They're playing in it. They'll chill underneath it when they're ready to relax and stuff, but they really like playing in the flow. They're like, yeah, I
Rainbows
don't got
aren't
to
the
move. I can
smartest
just sit
either,
here
so.
and chill, and that water flows through my gills.
Rainbows are kind of dumb anyway, so.
Yeah, there's that too.
Depends on the rainbow, yeah.
They
You
like
would
to
think
run
with
into
that
stuff.
hump,
Stupid
they'd have a little
rainbows.
right?
Well, he did get them from David, so you know maybe there's something.
Well, yeah.
Maybe there's something wrong with them. I don't know.
David's stupid rainbows.
They're so gorgeous in the mornings, though.
They probably got dropped 4 or 5 times before you got them in the bag.
David's beautiful, stupid rainbows.
Spit on, kicked, used as a hacky sack.
Too bad David's not here because I love making fun of him. We need to have him on here just so we can.
David's
make fun.
abused beautiful, stupid rainbows.
I don't think he'll do it without the other one's permission.
Yeah, we'll see. I'll ask him. I have no problem asking.
I don't
I have
either.
a
I've asked him.
Carhartt jock strap. That's what's up, Stan.
I've
That's
asked him
that's when
before,
you
and-
know. That's when you know you a fugging right there. Freaking Carhartt jock strap.
440 corduroy duck weave.
Could you
out
imagine
again,
like
or-
the old school starch Carhartt like as a
Oh.
jock strap? The freaking friction rash you'd get on your nuts.
Talk about, that'd be worse than a carpet burn.
Oh yeah, all over.
Oh,
Oof. It'd be a stiff situation there.
See what you did there.
Yeah. I've asked David before though. I've asked David before, Curtis, and he said, "I'll get back to you."
all right.
Yeah.
I'm still working on some. I'm still working on some other people.
Now, which David is this? Because I was kind of talking a little trash too, and now
L Hardy, L Hardy fish.
Oh, Elfit. Okay.
Yeah. I laugh at Jeff calling them AARP, and the funny part's I'm older than both of them, and I just sit here and laugh. Like I've been throwing that stuff in the trash for years.
There's
Me
a
too.
difference. They act AARP.
It's not an act.
I
I
know.
don't think I'm too far from those letters.
AA.
No.
I was just wondering.
No. No. I do drink beer, but I do not like the feeling of being drunk. I'm a sipper.
Oh crap! Sorry.
Breaker again.
Washburn County 5109, Madge Township, and 4104 Oak Lake Drive. And 4104 Oak Lake Drive came in third party for a male 66 who is complaining of racing heart and shortness of breath. I do have deputies en route. Time of
Raising her
first
insurance?
2018.
Evidently.
Is that your one?
Racing heart.
Your one police car headed there?
Did he say he got mad or something because she raised his insurance?
No, complaining of a racing heart.
Oh, racing heart. Oh, shite.
Deputies.
Damn, Alien's been probing him too much.
I guess so. I might have to lay off. I'll use the child's probe next time.
Yes, please.
I was waiting on it to be a call for domestic. 'Cause Zen Ginger is going to show up at Jake's place.
Hottie soulless redhead from Texas in face.
To the
you,
scene
Zen
now,
Mama.
where a soulless redneck. Oh, soulless redhead, I meant. Oh, now I have offended the rednecks and the redheads.
It's all good. On behalf of the rednecks, we can take it.
Rednecks, though.
Redneck's got a thick skin.
You don't have to worry about them taking it.
Yeah, redheads do too. So
Oh, man.
Depends on the rednecks. Yeah, those some pretty tender ones.
But I love the redheads. You gotta love the redheads.
My wife is half redhead.
Go again.
She's
Right
gotta
or
dye her
left?
hair to get the red
What?
out.
oh,
Right or left or front and back? I don't know. Only the front half is red.
Zenny's gonna show up in her Carhartt chaps.
Oh, boy.
She said, "You gonna learn today, boy. You gonna learn today."
Carhartt chaps.
Hey, Laurie.
Carhartt chaps and a bullwhip. And a bit.
Oh, man.
Oh, Lord.
I'm gonna radio for help here, I think. So.
Sorry, Jet. If Zen shows up, just get River out. That'll distract her long enough for you to get away.
Look at the cute baby.
Pay attention to the cute baby.
Here, hold this for a second.
Yeah.
See ya.
Yes.
You ever notice that? I was talking to Katie about that the other night, like how you can just like do that with random people. Not even, you don't even have to ask them to hold it. If you just hold something out to someone, like you're gonna give it to them, their natural instinct is just like to
Just
take it.
To
I
grab
always
it and
found
yell.
that weird. So like my sick mind was like I would see how many people working while I worked retail, see how many customers I could just walk up to them and just hand them something and then walk away. And they're just kind of left there wondering why are they holding that thing, but you know,
then
you
they
don't
walk
have
off
to
and go
take
with
it.
Yeah, see, I'm kind of different than that, Jake. You go to do something like that with me, I'm going to look at you like, okay, what in the hell are you trying to hand me? And
See?
it better not go off.
That's what a normal person should react to, but the majority of people out there, they just you hand them something, they're gonna take it.
I just
Then
give
we'd
Curtis
have to
that Acme box.
Yeah.
The Acme box. There you go.
Here you go, Curtis.
There you go.
Meet me.
Meet.
So it led me to a funny video idea I want to do, and I don't know. Well, I could say it now, and maybe somebody else will steal it. That's okay. It's probably been done before, but what I want to do is set up like a candid camera with a garden hose, a very long one that kind of leads off to somewhere that a person can't see, and just like somewhere in public in a park or something, and just hold the thing and pretend I'm frustrated and be like, "Sir, can you hold this for a sec? I gotta go turn it on." And just hand it to them. Their natural instinct is they're going to hold on to the hose. And then you run back around the corner, follow the hose, disappear, and not show back
See how
up.
long they stand there and hold it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Social experiment.
See how long they stand there and be like, are they going to turn it on? Before they finally drop it and walk away. But I have a feeling like most people will stand there way too long.
Right.
I used to mess with people like that when I was younger, like younger, like teens, younger. We would take like a purse on a fishing reel and tie the around where like the little brass connector for the handle was for the purse. We would tie the fishing line around it, so that way it didn't look pinched or anything. We'd put it out in the middle of the road just to see who would stop and even reel it in, and some people would still follow it. Like most people would just like drive by, but
Yoink.
we had in 1 hour we had 5 people stop. 3 of them chased it to try to pick it up until they saw us, and they were like, "You sons of..."
My favorite use of fishing line that I've seen is when people tie rubber snakes to a clothespin with a length of fishing line. They walk up behind them, clip it to their shirt or backpack or their pants. Somewhere
Yeah,
they
it
don't
chases
feel it.
after 'em.
And they come up behind them and then they tap on their shoulder like, "Hey, there's a snake behind you." And they look behind them and, you know, in a panic they start running.
Their
'cause it's
soul leaves
chasing
their
them.
body, and their and their feet are trying to catch up.
Oh, it'd even better take a piece of saran wrap and put it about eye level in a doorway.
Oh yeah.
That's nice too.
I could get away with that with my kids. If I did that to my wife, I might get castrated.
Just don't do that with a toilet where you saran wrap it underneath the lid. That's not a.
No.
I did that to my brother, my older brother. He's about 8 years older than me. We were living together, and he was not happy. And he was a bodybuilder, so.
I just took a dookie on myself.
You think that was funny? I got piss everywhere. It was so hard not to laugh while he's like grabbing my shirt.
As we go,
It's
better to
funny.
be pissed off than pissed on.
Yeah, I do
We used
think
to go
it's
out
funny.
and jack the back end. Taking jacks back into the car up, slide car jacks underneath it where the wheels were just barely off the ground. And they'd go take the jack back in. They'd come out, get in their car, start it up, put it in gear. Wouldn't go nowhere. They come back in. There's something wrong with my car. Oh, your car's just fine. No, it won't move.
The people
Okay,
with, like,
wait
this-
here. Go out.
Have you seen the people with like the smart cars and stuff that are really bad
Or
at
zip
parking
tie a
even?
washer to the drive shaft.
Oh my gosh.
Just to
No,
throw
like
it off
they would,
balance.
there would be like a group of guys in a truck, and they'd find like these smart cars that were like really badly parked. And it's like, come on, you have a 3-foot long car. How can you not park this in a parking space? They would pick it up and move it and just put it like randomly somewhere in the middle of the parking lot somewhere and park their vehicle there. There was somebody
We
that
used to
even,
do
like,
that in high,
lifted their
We used to do that in
smart
high
car up and
school.
put it in the back of their truck.
we had a guy, a teacher in high school that drove Volkswagen Bug.
Oh
And he
yeah.
used to mess with everybody. So we picked it up went
was
out there
Curtis.
one day. He parked close to one of the concrete poles that stick up. We picked it up and there was just enough room to get it between the bumper and the front of the hood. Slid it down in there. I think the best one was the place my brother worked at. There was a boss there that was screwing with everybody real hardcore. He just bought a brand new Corvette.
Oh no.
So my brother used to drive the big yard dog forklift. They went out there and picked that Corvette up, took the stretch wrap and wrapped the car all the way around it, both directions, a whole roll of saran wrap, of the shrink wrap, and then set the car back down. Took off. You talk about somebody mad. Of course, they also greased the door handles,
Yep.
ran a wire from the coil to the seat. So when he hit the key, you got
It shocks him.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Needless to say, he ain't messing nobody anymore.
Yeah, I got
Yes.
pretty good when I worked at like one of my first jobs when I worked at Albertsons in the service deli. That's how I lost my finger. Not really, but there were oh man, like there was 3 or 4 of us that were absolute pranksters, and we would constantly just go back and forth pranking each other in some way or another, and it was always extreme, and it was always in a way that it would just like piss you off to the point where you're just like, I'm gonna put you through a freaking wall right now. But they got me. I had an old like a '92 S10, red S10. It was the Tahoe package, so it wasn't any chrome. It was all red and black. I had this thing completely custom. I was like 17, y'all. So keep in mind what I said. There was like an overabundance of speakers and booms.
Well, yeah, this all the time you have in the world when you're that age is
exactly.
Yeah.
So I built speaker boxes and customized my truck. Well, these guys decided because they knew that one of my windows, if you hit it the right way or something, like you could push it and push it down, like even if the doors were locked, you could still, access it. Cairo syrup and bird seed, the whole outside of the truck. Then they threw it on the inside of the truck, ruined like 6 of my speakers, and I was pissed because it was like three or four of them were like. It was 2 8-inch subs and then 12s in a 10.
Dude, that's way too far. That's not even.
Yeah. I was like, y'all suck. I was like, y'all really freak. Oh, I got them back. I got them back.
I
won't tell y'all on the internet how I got them back, but I got them back.
I know our senior year, our vice principal we had, he was a royal pain in the butt. And a couple of the guys decided to get even with him for everything he'd done over the course of the years. He had a fully restored, almost 65 Chevy pickup. That was his dad's.
Nice.
The guys went out there with a bottle of skunk oil
Oh.
and poured it down the vents in the cowl. And this is when the weather was about 85, 90 degrees. And sat out there all day long. So when he went home, he unlocked the door, hopped in the truck, hopped right back out, slammed the door. You just see his whole face turn beet red. We were already out of school, so what was he going to do?
It's crazy to look back at that stuff and then go, man, this is why my life sucks. It's karma for all this horrible crap that I did.
More like, man, kids today did something like that.
Nowadays,
Dead raccoon in a car. We used to have a guy that bring in that went rabbit hunting every morning, and he'd hang them in his lockers.
Okay, she put that out there. I'll give one bit of my vengeance, and it had to do with like 3 rotten duck eggs in their vehicle. There was more. That was just the beginning, but that's all I'll tell you. They had to trade the car in.
My brother-in-law used to take popcorn and fill all the girls' purses with it. Fill it completely full and zip them shut. Or like a grumpy old man, he'd throw fish under the seats in the car.
Oh. Now I'm gonna.
Sarah's right. I've got 2 teen girls. I'm a house full of girls, and yeah, I need to like get them in, like start teaching them pranks. I don't mind. I don't care. Like I'm all about pranks and getting pranked, even to this day. As long as it doesn't cut another finger off, I'm good.
Yeah. Never know, Tom.
I asked my wife for a miter saw the other day. She was like, is that what you cut your finger off on? I was like, no, that was a table saw, and that was a table saw from like 1914. So can we end that now?
Yeah, they have guards on them now.
Yeah, this one did not, and the blade even wobbled on it, but I didn't care. I was 16 and dumb and in a hurry.
LA make them ones now that got that thing where if you get near that blade, it stops.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you got to replace the blade and the brake clamps every time that happens, though. 'Cause it launches the blade down into like these aluminum, magnesium, soft metal brakes. So it just drops the blade, and then the blade hits those, and since it's a soft metal, it just embeds it and stops it instantly. So that blade's no good, and you've got to replace the brake on it as well. It is expensive, but hey, I mean that's a lot cheaper than shit. Yeah, that's a lot cheaper than cutting a finger off. I've got almost $1 million in my left hand alone just from surgeries and doctor's visits, not including physical therapy or anything like that afterward. Jeff knows what I'm talking about. He lost his genitalia in an unfortunate schmelting accident.
Yes. Listen, everybody, about a man named Jeff. Lost his genitalia in a...
He hadn't said anything in a while, so I figured I'd pick on him a little bit.
His wiener fell off when it got too hot. Ended up in the middle of a stir pot. I don't know. I'm sorry.
He turned his winky into a gold ingot.
Golden, they say.
Premium,
Jake's gonna be at Foxy's barbecue, so yeah.
Louis Vuitton.
I see Jake swimming in a pond. That's what I see.
Yep.
I'm the official videographer of the Wisconsin Fish Fam Cookout. Untouchable.
It'll be cool when you and your camera go flying backwards.
I've got a media pass. You can't touch me.
You work for the Aquatic News Network.
Yeah, there you go. We'll get you a pass.
He's the man on the scene.
I could do a few sections.
Go to the
for
White
you.
House as the Aquatic News Network. What are you trying to pull here?
Yeah, you should ask for credentials, Tommy.
Mm-hmm. I bet I could get them.
I need a lanyard.
All you gotta do is pay for that crap.
Jeremy, you ought to know what you walked into. You've been up here enough times.
And June.
And June.
I see eyeballs.
Jeremy's been on here enough to know what kind of shenanigans goes on around here.
Hey Farva, what's that bar that you like to go to with all the crap on the walls? Oh, you mean shenanigans? Oh!
Oh!
L'chaim!
Wow, look at Stan. A donor.
Hey, what? It's the latest craze. All of the girls love it. We just take the tip.
Oh,
I
it's
think
easy. You put your little thing in here and we... Nip the tip.
Good old men in tights.
Tights.
We roam around the forest looking for fights.
It may look like sissies. Don't you tell us that. We'll put out your lights.
We need to get old Stan up here sometime.
Yeah.
We got to do that. if we all get together at some point, we gotta record us doing the Men in Tights thing. That song,
Tights.
all of us. Enrico tights,
Can we wear tights too?
Rico stand tights.
I don't know about the Rico tights, but
How tight? Rico tight.
Hey, if Dave Chappelle can pull off tights,
Dave
twice.
Chappelle got away with a lot of stuff.
Yeah, he did it again at the his most recent SNL thing. That was the talk of the town was his Amazon package being present for everyone to see.
Did you say Abe Lincoln?
Yeah, a chew. Bless you. No, that's my name.
Robin, you lost your arms in battle, but you grew some nice boobs.
I don't care what anybody says. Mel Brooks is a
What's-
genius.
What's next? Blazing Saddles.
Oh,
For
that
space-
is like one of my
for
favorites
space.
of all time.
Spaceballs.
Yeah.
I love the Spaceballs.
Hey, doing it. Schwartz guitar.
The Schwartz.
The Schwartz. Schwartz is with you.
Perry air. He's like cracking open cans of air.
They flipped the switch. She's gone from suck to blow.
Ridiculous.
Don't ever call me on the screen. This is an unlisted screen.
No, the
The
dark
radar, sir,
helmet.
it's been jammed.
Dark helmet's got to be the best.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, what is his name?
Rick Moranis.
Yeah, Rick Moranis.
Moranis.
God, that was good stuff. Overly sized helmet and all. Blazing Saddles was amazing though too.
Yeah.
All right, just message me or Curtis, Stan, and we'll get you in there.
I mean, nobody can knock Gucci saddlebags.
Believe it or not, I watched Spaceballs so many times in my young teenage
Wore out
years.
the VHS.
Yeah, I did do that. Actually, it broke. I used to have the entire movie memorized. I still remember the beginning.
You're a mog.
Yep. Hey,
The
boys,
first words of the
look at what
movie
I
are-
got here. Hey, where all the white women at?
Colonel Sanders. What is it, Sergeant Rico?
Oh, I'm not
You
going
wanted
to
me
say
to
it.
let you know at the moment that Planet Druiddy was in sight, sir. So, Planet Druiddy is in sight, sir. You're really a spaceball. You know that, don't you? Thanks, sir. Did you notify Lord Helmet? Yes, sir, I took the liberty. He's on his way. Make way for Lord Helmet. All rise in the presence of Lord Helmet. And that's all I'm going to do.
Yeah, but then Rick Moranis walks out with that stupid giant.
Doom,
helmet.
doom,
I was waiting for
doom.
Jake to get up and start doing the walk towards and trip. God, I can't breathe in this thing.
I can't breathe in this thing.
I agree, June.
I love that kind of stuff, man. But I used
Yeah.
to do like stage acting, so like I'm all about it, like improv and stage acting and stuff like that. Like and they nailed it. Like that's the whole point of like Mel Brooks is it's just an improv stage for them, and
Yeah.
it's not really onto the point of movie quality, but more stage quality entertainment.
It was a good story behind Spaceballs, though. I really
yeah.
think it kept
Yeah.
you moving. You had to have some bit of a story behind it. along with his other movies. But
And all the stupid stuff like combing the desert with a 10-foot.
how about you guys? We ain't found shit. They got a pick.
Because they got a pick.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's terrible. So, what do you guys think of what's his name? Mike Myers?
Oh, yeah. Austin Powers.
Austin Powers.
Yeah.
Wayne's
That's
World.
kind of in the same genre.
Fat back.
Sorta, yeah, some of his stuff.
I liked Mike Myers. I was a fan of him. I was a fan of Dana Carvey as well. Like, I like all of them. Like the mid 90s slapstick, late 90s slapstick style comedians. Am I not turtly enough for the Turtle Club?
No, what was that show?
Turtle.
What was the big fat guy's name?
Chris Farley?
Chris
Yeah.
Farley.
The Black Sheep.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite one was that skit. He is, I live in a van down by the river.
Fat guy in a
I had a
little
little
coat.
coat.
I made the mistake one time of showing my son. He was about 14 at the time. We were sitting there watching Cheech and Chong one night.
Uh-oh.
And the next day, he's like, I watched every one of them. And I was just
All
like,
three of them?
Oh, there's a lot more than that. So it's like, yeah, what did I do here?
Hey, don't take that, man. Don't take that, man. Why not, man?
No.
They just about gave you the biggest supply of acid anybody's ever dropped.
They're so stoned, they're sitting in the median of the interstate.
Yeah. How's my driving? I think we're parked.
Yeah, we're parked. And then the cops come up and he's like, where's your license? He's like, getting it on the bumper, man.
No, your driver's license. No, it's back there. It's, yeah, well, here. Yeah, it's my name, Pedro Buckets. Hey, man, help me eat all this dope, man. We gotta get rid of it.
Yeah, Flatbed's got it. Dave ain't here, man. He's not
Yeah. And them guys are still out doing that stuff.
They are. And you know, Chong has one of the biggest bong companies in the world.
Yep.
Tommy Chong's a huge activist in that field.
Oh, yeah.
I remember that interview they did with him where they raided his house and they're like, "Sir, do you have any illegal narcotics in the house?" They're like, he's like, "I'm freaking Tommy Chong. What the hell do you think?"
Yeah.
So you remember you used to buy that a record they had when you pulled the record out of the sleeve, it had that great big rolling paper in there.
Yeah. Open smoke.
Yep.
Man.
It's like, oof.
Ralph.
Yeah.
Do y'all
That's not
remember
a
Alf?
joint, man. That's a toothpick.
The little alien
It's
teddy
not a
bear
toothpick.
sitcom.
That is a toothpick.
Alf.
Oh,
Alf,
that
yeah.
is a toothpick.
Yeah.
Dude sounded kind of like Bobcat. He was like the alien version of Bobcat.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man.
Freaking Bobcat. It doesn't like the Police Academy series.
Mm-hmm.
With Bobcat in there.
I need to watch those again. It's been a long time since I've watched the Police
I
Academy.
haven't watched those. in
Yumma,
years.
yumma, 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 yumma.
That's my problem is I'm cruising through, if you have Roku or Fire Stick, you got like 900 channels. And then I'm like,
Yeah.
It's been
Well,
hard to
yeah,
find
we-
Police Academy, though, on a lot of streaming services. It's,
yeah, I end up like, well, I got something to do. We'll just watch the end of this. And it's an hour and a half later.
man.
you mean we're smoking dog shit?
It's Labrador.
I had to follow my
Follow
dog
him around for a
2
week.
weeks. The dog ate my stash, man. I had to follow him around for a week.
Maui Wowie and Labrador.
What's Labrador?
You don't know what it is. You can't afford it. It's like that high-end coffee, Cope Luwak, or whatever, that's like eaten by these certain feral cats in an area. They eat the coffee beans, then poop them out, and they take the poop coffee and make coffee out of it and sell it to rich bougie people.
You say that like that's common knowledge for most of us, dude. That like what?
It was
Where
on the
did you
bucket
learn
list
this?
with freaking Morgan Freeman and oh my gosh, why can't I
Freeman,
think
that
of his
guy.
name now?
Ooh.
Brain Fart City tonight. Who is it? The guy from freaking One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Were you
Jack
way
Nicholson?
in the chain, Doc? Jack Nicholson. Yeah.
Yeah.
Freaking Jack Nicholson and Morgan Freeman bucket list. He talks about that. Jack Nicholson's character drinks Cope Luwak, and Morgan Freeman knows what it is the whole time. And at the end, because they make a bucket list of things they want to do before they pass, and the one of the things that Jack Nicholson's character hasn't done is laugh so hard he cried. And Morgan Freeman showed him what Cope Luwak actually is. He was like, "You mean to tell me I've been eating cat shit for years?"
I've been talking to you guys. My damn mic was muted.
Bluetooth quit.
The best part of waking up is cat shit in your cup.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Try it. Don't knock it till you try it. That should be the slogan to any product.
What are you printing now, Jeff?
Hey guys, I appreciate you having me on, but I gotta get off here tonight.
All right.
Cheryl's
appreciate-
on your-
I appreciate
on your
you.
case. Is it because of Cheryl?
No, it's not Cheryl. It's just my health.
Fine. Blame it on your health. We know it's Cheryl.
You
Love
wanna,
you,
you,
Ryan.
Cheryl was the cause of it. That's why
you wanna go look at the toilet bowl with me?
Maybe. No, not on the live stream.
Yeah, not
Just
so
there
much.
for the porcelain gods.
If it's not live, it
Right.
didn't happen.
All right, guys, man. I appreciate you having me on.
It's good to see you, Ryan.
Anytime,
And,
Ryan.
We'll do it again.
Absolutely.
You're right.
Yep. Anytime,
All right.
Ryan.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
See ya.
Roxanne.
Roxanne!
You don't have to put out the red light.
Now, when's that auction for her channel?
April 12th.
Those days are over.
You don't have to wear that dress so tight.
April 12th on Stephen P's channel.
That ought to be a good one.
Yakshan.
So I recorded a short yesterday, or a short video with the rainbow
Yes.
fish all super fired up. So I figured I probably should pull them out today for their eggs. Because there's a lot.
Got a lot of eggs.
Yeah.
Nice.
I mean, they were like smoking hot yesterday. They riled up that moth so much that they moved it from the back of the tank to the front through a bunch of plants.
It's one thing I've never tried to breed was angels
Angels or rainbows?
or rainbows.
Yeah.
I tried once and my female killed my male.
It happens.
I thought I was going to try and breed the dove eyes, but yeah, that didn't work. Male killed the freaking female.
Like my main male angelfish that when I was, still doing the Silver Creek stuff that was like all over everything. Cujo, not Cujo. What was his name?
Cujo.
Cujo. It's like Cujo. I can't remember his name now. I have to ask my daughter. It was like from a Disney movie.
Spunky.
But yeah, he was golly, he was 4 years old. Huge, great. I mean, beautiful, like yellow marble with very little marbling. Pectoral fins. I mean, exquisite looking. But I brought in some older females, 2 older females that had never been around a male before. And was like, hey, these 2 are showing interest. Let's try this. Next morning, there's my angel floating.
Yeah,
It's like lovely.
I've had that happen a lot of times.
That's what I was telling Curtis earlier. I come across a video Cycling Bros just put out where they've got a parachroma stovi. They're going to have it 180 for a while. It's only about 3-4 inches. Yeah, he's going to have fun with that one.
I've got
Because
some
it's already showing the super aggressive tendencies.
Yeah.
I've got. Oh. Yeah, Sturby are up in this one. And then I've got orange Venezuelans down in this one, and that's all that's in there. It's a 20 long and a 20 tall. So
All your natives.
yeah, those are the only tropicals that are in here. Everything else is all natives. Like, there you go. Those are the shiners all running amok over here.
Have you had any luck with
Brandon on
the,
here?
Any luck with the what?
the bluefin killies?
I did. I had a few babies, and I mistakenly put them in with a pea puffer, and the pea puffer ate my bluefin killie babies. So don't put bluefin killies in with a pea puffer.
They just tease me. They just chase each other around and act like they're breeding, and I
Yeah, they look like they'll do their little flash and spin and their dance. Their dance is great. Like, I love that about those fish. It's not just like the little circles. Like, they get elaborate with their
it's
dances.
big. It's like big circles.
Yeah, they use like a whole half of a tank to perform for each other. It's great watching.
Yeah, I see all that, and I put mops on the top. I put mops on the bottom. I put tons of moss. Not one yet.
Dang.
They're just playing with me. They come over to the front of the glass, and they're just like, ha ha.
What temperature do you keep them at?
They're about 74.
74. Give them a cold flush for a week to where they drop down to like 65.
Yeah.
See if that does it. Because mine actually, that when they started laying was when it started getting a little cooler and the water temperature dropped down.
Okay.
Because I don't use heaters in here, so whatever the temperature is outside, they're catching ambient off of it.
I don't either. It's 72 in here right now. So.
Yeah.
But I can definitely give them some cold.
Yeah,
cold.
I'd probably do it for like a week, especially when you see them start doing that flashing stuff again, and they're like starting to do those elaborate dances. Yeah,
Start hitting them with cold.
start hitting them with some cold flashes. They don't mind it either. Like the corridors, you hit them with a cold flash, sometimes they'll like go into shock and stuff like that. But like some of these natives, like even the shiners, like they love it. They'll get in that cold and then they'll just like sit there and kind of shake for a second and then just start going nuts in circles. all over
Gambusi the same
place.
way.
Yep. Yeah, that's what's
The
what's in
Finnans
this one
I
over
got.
here, or
They'll
the
do
Gambusia finis.
Yeah, Maya Finis. I hit them with a cold blast every now and then, and they'll breed like crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they do.
I
That's why I
haven't
got a
tried
bunch
that.
of like moss.
But that
and stuff
tank's on
down
the
at
bottom. My tank's on the close to the floor too with them in it, so it stays, quite a bit cooler.
Yeah.
I'll try that.
But yeah, I've only got them, as far as I know. I'll need to check. I haven't like really looked into my moss ball that I have in my bluefin killie tank, but I'll have to check and see. As far as I know, in the year and a half that I've had them now, I've only got them to breed once.
Yeah, I
And it
don't.
was just when that, right before winter, when the weather started dropping off.
They're a cool little fish, though. They're super cool.
Hmm.
And that's why I wanted to breed them. I wanted to have like a 20 long with about 30 of them in there.
Yeah. Yeah, watch their actual schooling behavior.
Yeah.
I've never
stop.
kept killies.
Well, these are a different kind. They're not like your normal killie. Like they're not going to resemble like your Fundalo Pancheks or your Gardener eyes or anything like that. These are more of like a top minnow type of fish. They look more like a small-bodied shiner with an elaborate dual dorsal and what would that be? Not the anal fin, but before it.
Coddle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They shine up like really like this, like electric blue, like an electric blue
Yeah.
ram with like a red bordering, a red and white, sometimes red and white bordering, and every now and then you'll get like this burst of yellow that will shoot up at the front, their front dorsal fin. You'll get that burst of yellow shoot up through their fin too, and it just stands out against that blue and the red. So they're really really interesting.
Yeah.
That's I've had people that like with me. I've had, why do you keep the gambusias? They're just plain fish. What they lack in color, they make up for in attitude.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah, Gambusia are micro piranhas.
They look like a
Another
guppy.
Jake.
They're not a guppy.
Mm-mm.
They will beat up a guppy,
They will freaking
Especially the
swarm and
females.
kill a guppy.
especially the females.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they get big. That's the other thing too. Like the males on them are much smaller, even than like the
Oh, yeah.
the other
A lot
smaller
smaller.
Poecilias. They're way smaller, like half the size of a male guppy. It's crazy.
They're almost Endler size.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They can be aggressive with suckers too.
They're fun to watch though. I got about probably 45 in this 29 gallon here, so they're always just all over the place. Never
I
a dull,
notice
never
I
a dull
usually
moment.
have. I notice when they spawn though, I usually have more females than males.
Yeah. Which is crazy because in most, most forms of the animal kingdom, it's predominantly males being born.
I notice I'll have like five females, maybe one male.
Oh wow, that's good odds. I wish we could do that with birds, like chickens and quail and stuff like that. But you get like one female to like 10 males.
Yeah.
But the males are good eating.
Good eats.
Kills are good eating, huh?
Mm-hmm. Especially the
Steven?
males.
Steven?
Cece?
Good evening, Stephen.
Moose?
CC.
Oh, we went to our local butcher today, or yesterday, and I got some Texas Longhorn, locally raised Texas Longhorn meat, and I cooked an beef arm steak today, like shoulder steak.
Clawed?
Yeah, I mean this thing was like that.
Yeah,
For
shoulder
me, it
clawed.
looked like a rib, but it's got that huge shoulder, that arm bone in it. That's actually thin but full of bone marrow.
Oh yeah.
Man, I folded that steak with where the bone was, folded it up on top of the other one, so as it like melted, the bone marrow melted down, it melted down into the meat itself. It was so freaking good. I hardly even put, I mean, just S&P, salt and pepper. That was it.
That's
And
all
it
you
was
need.
so good. It did not even, it didn't need anything else. Like I
That's all
usually
you need.
over season, like practically blacken everything that I cook, but that did not need it at all. That bone marrow cooked into it. Oh my god,
Bone marrow
it was-
sandwich.
it was heavenly. Then we took like some naan and I cut it into really thin slices, like really really thin slices on the bigger hunk of it, because you get like a bunch of different chunks off of a shoulder, and just started putting those in naan and like sopping up the marrow grease and stuff from the naan with the meat. Oh my god, guys, y'all gotta come eat with the alien sometime. I'm telling you.
Hey, Tommy, I'll bring the beef cheeks,
Oh yeah, I'm making some tacos, baby.
barbacoa.
Barbacoa and tacos. This is the best thing to do with cheek meat. Cook it slow. I hope you're here for about 16 hours. 'Cause it's going to take a
Nah,
while
it don't
to
take
cook
that
it.
long. It don't
Nah,
take that long.
No, I can do it in like probably 6, 5,
Smoke them
6.
for a while, then come feed them.
Yeah. Just get them to the point of mitosis really slow, and then once it hits mitosis and that pink starts to expand down into the meat, you can kind of flash
Throw
it a
them
little
in
bit
some
from there.
tallow and let them go.
Yeah, get your little sear on it. Get that little bite of a crunch,
Maillard.
shell on the
Maillard
outside
effect.
of the meat. It'll make you a
Well,
man.
guys, I say we call her a night.
All right.
It's good time already.
Thank everybody for coming in. Curtis, Tommy, you're still here, and Katie hadn't killed you yet. Jeff, mods, everybody in
Thanks for having
chat. We'll see everybody next week.
See you later, Earthlings. If you hear a rumbling at